Alright, good morning friends. Happy Saturday. We're back on trail. It is June 29th and we stayed at Cesar campsite last night. Came off a 24-miler yesterday and looking to get another good hunk of Connecticut knocked out. This is our second full day in Connecticut. And we should get fairly close to Massachusetts state line. And got some rain forecasted for tonight, but it's supposed to come later, so hopefully we get camp set up. Pretty rocky, pretty hilly, but we're forging through, so we'll see you down trail. A little overcast today. Not getting much morning sun, but it's helping keeping things a little bit cooler, so nice little climb. Pretty view this morning to look at. See, there's a racetrack down there. It's actually cars down there. Hear those tires squeaking? Yeah. Looks like kind of a Le Mans style racetrack. Welcome to Falls Village. Mountainside Cafe we just ate at. They're very hiker friendly. Allowed us to charge up our electronics. Refilled our water bottles. The food there is just amazing. Anything you get on the menu, we saw several things come out. Everybody's ranting and raving, so definitely a good place to stop. And Wi-Fi there is super duper fast too, so if you're needing to upload a video, I wish I had more edited to upload, because that's a real challenge out here, finding places to get, you know, where it's not taking you two hours to upload, you know, 10-minute video. That place did it super duper fast, although I just didn't have too much to go up at the moment. So, but it's still excellent place. Got some good nutrition. Ready to rock and roll. We got about probably 7 more miles or so to hike this afternoon. It's very overcast right now, so we're not supposed to get rain until later tonight, but it's sounds like it's coming, and it's just a matter of when it stops. So tune in later. All right. After lunch at the Mountain Cafe, got a little row walk to get back to the trail. Passing the Housatonic Valley Regional High School, and we'll see you a little further down the way. Alright, we got the river to my left here, and pretty smooth walk here for the next mile or so, but the trail's kind of choked in. Kind of see it up ahead. Lots of poison oak and poison ivy along the way, so I've got to be really cautious. Trying to stay in the middle as much as possible. If the trail stays wide enough, that's my saving grace there. It's when it gets kind of choked in on us that it makes it tough on me. We got through some sections earlier that were pretty choked in, and I'm just gonna have to hope I was able to steer clear of most of that stuff. But we'll see. Outside of that, it's been very overcast today. We haven't seen any sun. You can still hear in the background those race cars. We must have walked completely around that track. There's an interesting tree. That once was. Beautiful, beautiful pine straw all through here. Makes it nice and easy on the feet. But we're going to be trying to land at a campsite or shelter that's about 6 more miles up. We're kind of wanting to push on and get a 20 in today, but in Connecticut you're required to camp at the designated areas, and there's not another designated area that's going to be within that 20-mile range, so we're going to hold up at that spot, and then tomorrow we'll have a 4 to 6-ish mile hike into Salisbury, and that's where we're going to plan on resupplying and venturing on into Massachusetts. So we'll cross 1500 today. We'll cross into Massachusetts tomorrow, and have another state marked off the list. So but yeah, this is a real pretty trail here. Nice wide berth here. So no danger in this section. And we got, I believe it's the Housatonic River that's over to the left of us here. Makes for a pretty walk. Yeah, we're about a little over 12 miles in today. Been fairly hilly. A lot of folks talk about how easy Connecticut is because it's got these flat stretches, which is true, but you know, yesterday we had 5,700 feet of elevation gain, so it's not flat. Anybody's out there trying to get lulled into Connecticut. Being you know, smooth sailing or anything, it's challenging as well. Got some very steep, some of the steepest at least descents that we've seen all trail. So I'm gonna put you down, enjoy a little more of this hike, catch up with you in a few. One thing I think is really cool, you can see this section of the trail is accessible, which is probably why it's so wide and fairly good grade. I just think it's really awesome to give everybody a chance to get out here and experience this. Certainly after 1,500 miles, I've understood the restorative beauty of getting out and hiking, and it's amazing experience. But you don't have to hike the full trail to get that. You can get out here and do a 20-30 minute hike, get out here in nature, and it's so beneficial, not only for your you know, your physical health and getting out and getting some exercise, but definitely your mental health. And it's just hard to express how awesome it can be. So strongly encourage anybody to get out here, do something like this, experience some of these white blazes. Alright, well, coming out of the river section now, passing a power substation. And the sun's trying to peek out. that'll probably start to heat some things up if it does. So I'm gonna hope it kind of stays in, because it's been nice enjoying that all day. Still really overcast and unsettled. We're getting some breezes every now and then. Really makes it feel like rain. But so far, so good. It's been dry, so we'll hope that continues. We're coming up on a kiosk. Looks like we're gonna be making a left up here. Big, huge rock wall. I don't know when that was built, but man, those are some big rocks. Nice bridge here we're going to cross. It's a nice iron bridge. And we're going to be coming into some falls here, about a half a mile up the way. Getting into that breezy section again.
113, 25, 2.
Oh, cool. We can kind of see falls up ahead. But I think there's a bigger falls even about just over half a mile up, so. Welcome to Amesville, hamlet of Salisbury. Salisbury. All right, folks. I have arrived. We are at the 1,500 mile mark. I'll hold up here. I know Bandit's a little ways back. He'll be catching up here shortly so we can do our traditional high five on his video. But I'm gonna go ahead and take my pack off and hang out for a moment. The beautiful wall back there, retaining wall on that house. Yeah, that's the falls up there. They really put some effort into building some of these stone walls. They're amazingly beautiful. Alright, this Housatonic River. We got a picture of me in the background of the falls here. Pretty amazing over there. See if I can zoom in a tad. Connecticut doesn't give a whole lot of views, but here's a peak of one. Very, very windy up here. Hear that breeze. Really hoping everything stays aloft. We don't have any limbs coming down. I don't care much for going through the forest in this kind of wind, but not like we can hide out anywhere for the next just about a mile and a half. We're closing in on our shelter, so get there we could be a little safer if anything should blow up, but not really supposed to start raining till like 10 o'clock now is what we're hearing on the latest forecast. So hopefully we can get hunkered down. We're going to do a good check for what they call widowmakers. Widowmakers would be any trees with broken limbs, any dead trees that are still standing. And they call them widowmakers obviously because, you know, sometimes those things decide to fall and that can ruin a hike for sure. So we'll check those out before we set our tents up tonight. Do everything we can. Try to stay safe as possible out here. And move on from there. Good evening, friends. We're at campsite just nearby Limestone Spring Shelter. And you can see here my tent is pitched. Tent is pitched on a platform. Figuring out how to do that. There's places up in New Hampshire where I think you have to actually pitch on platforms, so kind of getting accustomed to what that's like. It's a hike to get down here, but we had a little bit of rain showers already. Got more, I think, coming tonight, so we're settled in. Nice day today. We had a few climbs, but tomorrow we will get resupplied in Salisbury, Connecticut, and then shortly thereafter we'll be entering into Massachusetts, so another big milestone. And today we actually crossed over the 1500 mark, so I think we're at 1503 right now, and so we're continuing to move north. Appreciate all the support, the comments, everybody helping us along and sharing this journey. So look forward to sharing more as we keep going north. So take care and have a good evening. Thank you.